No matter how I slice or dice it, I'm just really not looking forward to this episode. Are you guys familiar with the concept of a red flag? Because we are about to see one. Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Myogi, and welcome to another episode of Myogi Genuinely Reacts to MF Ghost. Now, I say genuinely with some emphasis on the genuine side because people either lean on the really good side or on the really bad side of things, alright? For the case of MF Ghost, it is a mix of both things. There are some things that they do good, and there are some things that they do bad. Now, be prepared to witness some of the things that they do the worst. Alright? I lacked my vocabulary comprehension to find a better word than worst, and unfortunately there is nothing better than worst. Okay, but alright, so backtracking, one of the best things that we have found so far from the last episode was that Nozomi finally made a move. Okay, I am overemphasizing that because that is going to be, spoiler alert, that is going to be the plot point of this episode. And it is not a good way to, move the story along, so to speak. How? Well, other than that fine point, the other fine point is that Kanata gets his pole position in qualifying, so good on him. But how long will it last though? So, let's get to it. Oh no, wait, I stand corrected. This is not New Eurobeat. This is actually the same track that they used on the last step. I am glad that we start off the recap, after the recap, starting off with a new scene featuring Best Girl, and like I told you, she looks better without the orb earrings. I'm sorry for those who are really into women full of bling, but simplicity is best. And I really have a huge hunch that that is going to be the only thing about Nozomi that we're going to be seeing in this episode. But that's not going to stop us from praising Nozomi's waistline. Thank you for starting off the episode well, because I know this is going to go downhill all the way from here. So we're now at turn 23, the Coast of Courage. It's all thanks to Nozomi! Credit goes to Best Girl, alright? I will not stop with that. Oh wait, totally forgot. Well, in Kanata's defense, he did have some warm-ups with the 86 Turbo around the Hakone Turnpike, but at Manazuru itself, it was his absolutely first time. And I know the regulation is that drivers only get one lap around for qualifying, nothing more than that, to equal the odds of everybody participating. But at the same time, it is a common sentiment for most drivers to think like that if they could have done better. But remember, MFG plays under the rules of one shot, one kill. Wow, car number 4. I don't know what's gonna come in first, the worst part of this episode, or we're gonna be breaking the counter. Excuse me? Excuse me, Mr. 17? Hello? Boys, I can't believe it. Boys and girls, I can't believe it. Sawatari Koki now has become boring. We need horny Sawatari back. No, who you really are is a 17-year-old lolicon. I mean pedophile. I mean guy with 17 complex. Whatever your label is. I kinda did notice one thing about Okuyama. Why are his eyebrows always that droopy, as if he is sad all the time? He went from edgy to sad, minus the boy.
H パターンとパドルの差はこういうところに出ます。強い横 G を受けながらシフト操作を行うとき、左手をステアリングホイールからシフトレバーに移動するときにどうしてもロスが出てしまいます。
Yeah, I kinda recall saying that same remark a few episodes back, or was that during season 1? It's only now that they touch up on the subject between H shifters and paddle shifters. So you can clearly see why the pinnacle of road racing has always been Formula 1. Why they all go at ridiculously inhumane cornering speeds. And, well, one of the small factors is one of these. No, Kanata, ruin his ego! I implore you, I beg of you. He deserves it after what he said on the last episode about Senna. That's kinda short. Not the same in 0.2 of a second, so that's 0.200. Alright, although I would also admit it's kinda short, but as Okuyama points out here in the subtitles, the transmission made the difference. So are you telling me if Kanata had an H shifter, he would have the same lap time as that of Sawatari? Nah, can't be, because if we put it at that remark, and Sawatari and Kanata have the same performance skill, the car would still one-up the 8.6 turbo. The Alpine is naturally a turbo. It has more power than the 8.6 GT. Yeah, I agree. You need your horny side back, Sawatari. That's the only way. Why do I have the bad feeling that Aiba still felt attacked by Sawatari's run? That the raspiness in Aiba's voice made it sound like he was desperate to do a good run, but he can't. By the way, this track that you're hearing right now is another returning OST from Initial D Arcade Stage 7. One of the better ones from the Tsukuba Pass, which is Freedom Ride. Wait, hold up. It's been that long off rain? So wouldn't this mean that in terms of play-by-play, those after the rain, when the time trials resume, when the qualifiers resume, won't they have the better and bigger advantage? Because they would have been able to study the runs better. So they would absolutely have higher chances of placing high in the rankings. And there it is! And there it is. The new car that we've all been looking out for. The E82. The F82 BMW M4, the better M4, not the other M4 that we've seen in round 2.
MFG の黎明期コーナーの魔術師といえばこの男柳田拓也の代名詞でした。その技術は現在でも一線級。6号車のペースが速いぞ。
柳田さん、車 M4 に変えたのか。
まあね、新興勢力たちの台頭を見ていて分かった。M6 のでかいボディじゃ小回りが効かないってことさ。以前は上位でスタートできればでかい図体を利して無理をせず抜かせないマネジメントでそこそこの結果が出せた。だけど今は違う。そんなふやけた根性じゃ弾き出される。
So, all this time, Yanagida, you've been playing blocking this whole time? And it's only now switching to a much weaker but more balanced Bimmer is when you're gonna actually go all out. Not gonna lie, this specific M4, the DTM Performance Edition, is actually a cut above the rest of the other Bimmers of the M4 chassis. But at the same time, if he really wanted to place high in MFG, he should have gone with the M4 from the start.
俺は初めからそんな MFG を望んでいたけどな。世界中の視線が集まっているんだぜ。ガチンコの殴り合いを見せないでどうする。少しでも隙間があれば俺はノズをねじ込んでいく。
Phrasing, Akaba? Hello? Hey, yo!
小田原でそんな抜かれ方をしたのは忘れちゃいないぜ。やられたからにはやり返す。
望むところだ。健闘を祈る。
Such a bro moment. Kaito Akaba and Takuya Yanagida is the symbolic representation of bros before hoes. They're the only broest, the manliest among the bunch. Everybody else is horny except these two.
どうだったテスト。物理がやばそう。そう言ってレンはいつもいい点取るからな。今回は本当にやばいよ。バイトの絡みで1学期は授業に集中できなくて。
バイトじゃなくてかなたさんのせいじゃないの？
それもあるかもだけど、それだけは認めたくない。
You know, letting your friend call you out on it is just as equal as admitting it itself, friend. You're not hiding anything from anyone.
だってかなたを好きなせいで成績が下がるなんて申し訳ないし、そういうの一番ダメな恋愛だと思う。
Is she digging her own red flag? Is Ren really digging her own red flag?
カーナンバー885トヨタ GR スープラ、その名も諸星セナ。ここまで暫定7位のペースで来ている。予選6日目であることを考えますとこの順位は驚異的。
ポルシェのアカデミーもフランスへの留学も英国の名門レーシングスクールもそんなものは全部クソだ。ヨーロッパの経験なんて関係ない。 MFG に必要なのはストリートのセンスさ。
Yes, but actually no at the same time. I mean, granted, MFG takes place in street circuits. But it's a circuit nonetheless, and the principles of circuit driving still kinda apply. Senna, what?
関東最速プロジェクトを完遂し MFG を立ち上げた両高橋を頂点に脈々と流れる行動最速の DNA はボスから俺へと受け継がれている。俺のバックボーンは群馬プライドだ。見せつけてやるぜ。俺は頂点しか見ていねえ。
あ あのベッケンバワーが初出場7位、片桐かなたでさえ初出場は15位でギリギリの予選通過でした。その2人に続いてデビュー戦でいきなりの神フィフティ入りはほぼ確実。すげえ。
神奈川に足の魔術師奥山がいるというなら、群馬にはゴッドハンドと呼ばれる松本修一。
Is this a timeline where Joshima kicked the bucket and actually died just so the title of God Hand could be taken up by Project D? Hello?
このスープラは行動を知り尽くした松本修一の力作だ。しかもこのカナリイエローはケイスケの FD と同じ特注カラー。
Talk about a lack of originality if you ask me.
ルーキー諸星セナが暫定の7位に躍り出ました。不運気をつける第3戦ザ・ペニンシュラ、いよいよ。
Tanaka said The Peninsula. Adding it. And as expected, no Nozomi, of course.
平気だよ。夕方まで図書館で勉強して家帰って夜ご飯食べたら少しだけ仮眠するから。
そこからまた徹夜するんでしょ。そういう時のレンの集中力ってすごいよね。
No, that's called cramming. You can't fool me.
そのおじさん、毎年交通安全のお守り買う人なの。それが今年に限って買わなかったらしいんだよね。
I smell a red flag coming up.
前から思ってたんだけど、それレンも買おうかな。きっと喜ぶと思うんだよね。神社とか大好きだし。
No, he only likes shrines because that's the only clue that he has about his parents, Ren. Her Delulu switch is on, isn't it? Right?
明日はそのままデートだから。
Jesus Christ, on a motorbike! The lady is the Lulu Pro Max! The Lulu Pro Max! Oh, it's Mikhail Bombaklat!
ここは去年僕が初めて MFG に参戦したコースだ。
Wait, is it me or is Mikhail Bombaklat's eyes bigger than usual? What is up with this episode?
2回目となればどんなドライバーにも負ける気はしないさ。ストレスの溜まるようなプッシュはしない。心拍数を低く保っていく。ギアを上げるのは最終セクションだけど、ポールポジションだけは譲れない。それはピュアに速さの証明だから。
ここに来て12号車が一歩抜け出していくのか。こんな2秒のリードに変わっている。やはり強かった。ミハイル・ベッケンバワーがコースレコードを更新し、ポールポジションを奪取。
I'm not even surprised. Mikhail Bombaklat can just do it anytime he wants. And it's only now because Kanata plays pole position, followed by taken by Sawatari, and now Mikhail Bombaklat takes pole position. Is it me or does Fumihiro look younger in this frame? What? Wait, are you kidding me? That was just halftime? Wait, hold up. No one is saying MF Agosto. Is that gonna be another red flag?
明日はどうやら晴れるみたいだぞ。
You know, looking at the standings right now, I'm still laughing at the fact that Otani just jinxed his ass down to last place. Talk about pathetic. But what saddens me is that Nozomi was so focused on buffing Kanata, she didn't leave anything for herself. And now she is sitting right underneath Aiba. But don't get me wrong, look at the fact that Aiba is in between Nozomi and Kakeru. So, Kakeru's wishes have been granted? The siblings are gonna duo team him like before? I can see that happening.
MFG 七不思議の一つと言われてるくらいだ。七不思議 What?
He said what?
明日よろしくお願いします。
今からデートなのか？まだ午前中だぞ。高校生のレンちゃんは学校だ。
Oh, Ogata, not you. It's not. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
それにデートではないです。
See? See? Even Kanata agrees with me. Well, half-heartedly because he's blushing, so he's kind of considering that fact.
ごめん、待った、カナタ。
大丈夫ですかね。少し顔色が良くないです。
Okay. This is me messing with the whole Japanglish counter, but I wish Kanata went up close and said, "Are you okay?" That could have been a good throwback to Terry Bogard of King of Fighters.
いや、レンの顔覗き込まないで、カナタ。今日ブスだから。
ここ何日か君があまり眠っていないのを僕は知っています。
心配ないよ。テスト終わったからすごくいい気分なの。行こう。お守りいつ出そうかな。あれ？
Ha! 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 Priority check! Yes! Nozomi takes first base!
もうお守り持ってる。ねえ、カナタ。このお守りどうしたの？
これは MFG のパイロット仲間からプレゼントしてもらいました。
カナタにこれプレゼントした人って女の人なの？
どうしてそんなことを聞くんですか？男性でも女性でもそれは僕には重要ではないです。ヨーロッパでは同じレースを戦う者同士であまりそういうことはしないですが、でも MFG にはドライバー同士の連帯感みたいなものが存在して。
I mean, well, the only one who incorporated that principle onto Kanata was only Nozomi. And Aiba. Everybody else has it for blood on you, other than Sawatari being horny as usual at the time. But now it's no longer the case. But still, it's only those two. No, wait, correction. There's also Taylor. Yeah. You know what? Scratch that. It's only just Nozomi, Aiba, and Taylor who kind of shows him some positivity within competition. So, come on, Ren. Give the guy some slack. He needs this. He needs his social circle. He needs friends other than you.
なんていうか、とても新鮮に感じました。
嘘だよ。何か後ろめたいから言わなかったんでしょう。
No.
When I said it's gonna go down bad, it's already starting.
それは違います。聞かれていたらちゃんと言っています。別に隠そうとはしていません。レンの言っていることは少しおかしいです。君はドライバーではないから、僕たちドライバーの気持ちはわからないかもしれません。
And bro, Kanata, that is the exact moment that you've done screwed up. You just gaslighted the girl. Then again, if gaslighting is common in Europe, I can't blame the guy.
お待たせいたしました。一番ホーム折り返し鏡用の武器。
ごめんね。わからないよ。ドライバーの女の子ならわかるかもしれないけど、レンはドライバーじゃないものね。
To be fair, you know, this situation's frustrating. Ren is manipulating the situation right now with emotion. Kanata triggered Ren's relapse with gaslighting. Ren's questioning made it very uncomfortable for Kanata, who's slowly getting used to socializing with his fellow drivers, aka his friends, as why he is still here. The only friends that Kanata have minus the drivers is just you, Ogata, I doubt he would be friends with Okuyama. Okuyama's a tuning specialist. He never went that personal with Kanata, so he's out. Aiba's among the drivers. Nozomi is another. Taylor with his beautiful eyes kinda seals that point in. Why do you have to take that away from him, Ren?
Mistake.
No! No, well then again, it's your mistake and her mistake. Quoting something from a kyodai of mine from my RGG fan group, when somebody screws up, it's not just one person. It's both parties involved.
でもドライバーの気持ちにはなれなくったってカナタを応援したい気持ちはあるよ。カナタのバカもう知らない。一人で行く。帰ればいいじゃん。ついてこないで。
レン待ってください。
Kanata, now's not the time to look at the contents. You should chase. Oh, God damn it.
お守り。
一番ホーム電車で参ります。危険ですから。気持ち悪い。吐きそう。こんな時に貧血。やばい。きついの来た。
She fell head first into the rails. She should have a concussion, right? Right? And Kanata's dead. That's the end of MF Go Season 2. Thank you for watching, guys. Kidding.
君大丈夫か？怪我は？
大丈夫です。怪我はありません。
Okay. All right. So looking at this entire situation that Kanata and Ren have both dug themselves into, let me make one thing clear. Ren was not committing unalive. Because of her lack of sleep and her anemic state, she lost consciousness. Not right after making it worse for her by throwing a temper tantrum. So what if not... Come on, Ren. You do not own Kanata to be having such a temper tantrum. If Nozomi wants to make a move on her, on Kanata, let her. I mean, it's camaraderie. She friend-zoned herself just to get close to Kanata. And by the way, I am still rooting for Nozomi to be able to get to first base before Ren do. But that's besides the point. Ren, you are in no position to feel hurt. You two are not an item yet. You should leave Kanata to his own devices. You could have enhanced the charm by saying, "Hey, I got you one too. Is it okay, Kanata? Show it. Don't act all possessive and oh my God, this is why Ren is worst girl. There, I said it."
レンの命の恩人だわ。
そんなことはないです。あの時レンと口論みたいになってしまって。
No, you guys got into an argument, not a fight. No hands were thrown, no tigers were dropped. Kanata, you're escalating a situation that is not meant to be escalated.
怒らせてしまったので。
There, that you could have said that only.
それに、マユコママが考えるほど危険な行動ではないです。僕たちレーシングドライバーは動体視力が鍛えられているので、走り込んでくる電車のスピードを正確にキャッチできていて、余裕がありました。だから僕に感謝しないでください。
Stop being so humble about this, Kanata. It's praiseworthy as a human being.
優しいのね、カナちゃん。あなたは家族みんなの恩人なのよ。
Okay, I know this is motherly gratitude towards a guest for saving their only daughter's life, but if you take this screenshot out of context, the only thing that's playing in my mind is...
マユコママに 一つ嘘を言いました。
Yeah, you did.
電車のスピードが正確にキャッチできていたのは本当だけど、僕のアクションがリミットに間に合うという確信は全然なかった。
No one would be, Kanata. You are not Superman. Do you have a big S underneath your shirt?
本当にギリギリでした。スニーカーのかかとが電車の車輪にタッチした感触がまだ生々しく残っています。レンを抱えて線路脇に倒れ込んだ時、何かとても硬くて尖ったものに左肘を強打してしまった。痛みはどんどんひどくなる。明日のレース、僕はシフトレバーを操作できるだろうか。
Okay, in terms of writing, I would say this. They did a really bad job to put a dent in Kanata's plot armor. How? An injury. That is not a way to counteract plot armor or to give the lead hero with an immense power boost a disadvantage. It's artificial. I don't like it.
それでもレンを救えてよかった。彼女のためなら、この左腕が折れてちぎれていても、僕は後悔なんかしない。線路の横で持ち上げたレンの体がふわりと軽くて、あまりの愛おしさに思わず強く抱きしめてしまいそうだった。
Kanata, that is not love. That is Stockholm Syndrome! You twat! Mr. 17's rubbing off on you! You only say that because Ren's a 17. Oh my god, I give up.
私の好きな人はよりによって命の恩人になってしまいました。
Ren, isa ka pa! Oh great, my inner Tagalog is showing.
おはようレン。
おはよう。今はとても混乱しています。朝から彼方の顔をまともに見れていません。避けようと思っているわけでもないのに、ぎこちない対応しかできなくて。
It's guilt, you mud...
ありがとうの言葉も言えていません。何か言おうとしたら泣いてしまいそうだからです。
ジンクスは今年も生きていました。ザ・ペニンシュラが晴れている。
He said it again.
梅雨前線はどこに行ってしまったのかと思うほどの爽やかな青空が真鶴半島上空に広がっています。皆さんこんにちは。実況担当の田中洋二です。
Question. Why didn't Oishi upgrade his car yet? After the fumble that was Ashinoko GT? Is he asking to get skill issued for the second time in a row?
今日はゲスト解説者として秋山渉さんをお迎えしています。秋山さんは全日本ラリー、全日本ジムカーナー、そしてツーリングカーレースとさまざまなカテゴリーのモータースポーツに現在でもチャレンジされていまして、
That is hard to believe. All three disciplines. Wait, what are those disciplines again? Rally Japan, Japan Gymkhana, or the touring Bro is Mr. Worldwide. That is so unrealistic of a bio. Stick to one discipline, you jackass! But still, I'm kind of glad that I freeze-framed into Nozomi's waistline again.
また MFG 運営委員会の理事の一人でもいらっしゃいます。
Define steering committee? Are we talking about crowd control, or are we talking about... There are different definitions when you say steering committee. You know what? What is steering committee? Hey, on the flip side, they got the original Seiyu back. Good on them!
僕は尾形さんとミスター奥山に謝罪をしなければいけません。僕の不注意で昨日左肘を痛めました。ひどく痛みます。シフト操作が思うようにできません。
Yeah, artificial plot armor debuff? It doesn't sound impactful. You guys are making a big deal out of this. Okay, alright, that is underplaying the conditions that Kanata is right now, I'll have to admit, and I am sorry for that really out of line quote that I just said. The physical condition of a race car driver means a lot to a racing team. Now, letting an injured driver participate in an official race, that's just asking for trouble. Now, if the driver insists on performing despite their current condition, that's already on them. And, well, the driver's team bears no fault or responsibility to it. But at the same time, Kanata is just begging to, well, get his arm ripped off. Let's just go into the ending credits, the post-credit scene. Okay, someone's pointing out he has two charms. Nozomi's charm is still in front! Thank you! But I know in the manga, Ogata says, it is bad luck to carry two charms at the same time. I'm gonna hate Ogata by the next episode. Let the man have both charms, okay? Asking him to let go of one is simply being a rude person and throw away the other. And of course, he's gonna go for Ren because Ren is the lead heroine. And that Kanata is doing it out of Stockholm Syndrome.
次回苦渋の選択
Hey, on the bright side, at least I'm seeing Nozomi attack early. So that's gonna be a good plus. And the new car of Yanagida is gonna be on a duel against Kanata. Come on, yeah, there we go. Just put me back onto the scene of the A6GT. I do not want to see Ren's face for the time being. But okay. I believe I do not have anything to add on to my remarks because everything that I wanted to say and yap about is already mentioned throughout this review. Alright, again, still, big plus points for Nozomi, and how she kinda also admits that she may have overbuffed Kanata is a plus. And again, her without the earrings is actually a good thing. And the fact that she wore her Season 1 outfit at the start of this race is also a better thing because we get to praise the Nozomi waistline. Sena Moroboshi. I know it is underwhelming for him to place 7th, despite the fact that in the past episode, he declared himself as Kanata's rival. But then again, that is a known strategy for motorsports to not show off their trump card right away. And I do believe Senna is doing that one, playing it safe by starting at the middle of the grid. What else? Sawatari becoming not horny anymore because his competitive spirit has already been awakened. Yeah, Sawatari is gonna start to become boring from here on out. We need horny Sawatari back. And no surprise from Mikhail Bumbaklat, other than why are his eyes bigger this time around compared to the better look that he had during Ashinoko GT. I much preferred Mikhail Bumbaklat having smaller eyes. And lastly, one of the worst plot points ever done. Ren manipulating Kanata's reality. And in turn, Kanata gaslighting Ren throughout the situation. With the whole, you do not understand us drivers argument. It makes me want to dislike both Kanata and Ren for not handling the situation. Everything that Kanata says would have been valid if it not for the phrase of "you do not understand us drivers." Because that same situation could be applied to anywhere and anything else, and it will still be valid, minus the whole "you do not understand us" part. Ren, on the other hand, is acting like a possessive... Okay, profanity filter off. Ren is acting like a possessive bitch! That she thinks she owns Kanata. A newsflash, Ren. Kanata is not your trophy husbando. Alright? He is his own being. He is his own person. If he wants to keep Nozomi's charm for the sake of camaraderie... Well, I know it's gonna start camaraderie. It starts gonna develop from there, from there to something bigger. Let the man be. Let the boy be. He's been a loner every time he participates in MFG, and he thinks of everyone as his enemy. It's like that one League of Legends song. Now, the only ones who are not making sure Kanata has enemies is just Aiba. Aiba cannot carry that load alone. Let Nozomi take the reins. Okay, I know I'm supporting Nozomi so much. It's only for the sole reason that I want Kana Nozo to be a thing. But I know that's not gonna happen. I need to check my heart rate. This episode pissed me off so much. But what about you guys though? Let me know in the comments what you think of this episode. I know the racing action is a bit minimal here, but there at least still is some racing action, minus the recap, minus the no Eurobeat run of Sawatari, minus the minor Eurobeat run of Mikhail Bumbaklat, and the bro moment between Yanagida and Akaba Kaito, alongside one of the best banger Eurobeats that came out in initial the arcade stage 7. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. But anyway, that's enough about me. I can't believe this is just one episode and it still took me almost an hour to record this. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.